What's up, y'all? It's your boy King San. I know haven't made a video in a while, but I've just been learning some new things. Some stuff I already knew, but really starting to get a deep knowledge and understanding of it. You know, really, trading is really not that hard, y'all. It's really not. One thing I really want to master down is as far as is money management of how much to put on a trade. But other than that, man, I'm starting to notice like you don't even need. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you like this. We don't need much stuff on our charts to make good trades, y'all. I understand that the market moves in four different phases. Accumulation phase, markup phase, distribution phase, markdown phase. Alright? The market always returns back to the point where it left off. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. If you go ahead and Google market cycles, some of the best traders in the world, say if you understand the market cycles, you will give yourselves the odds of winning. Give yourself an edge. This guy's a billionaire. Market cycles. The key to maximum returns. Like I said, accumulation phase, markup phase. All markets go through the same cycle, same phases. They rise, they peak, they dip, and they bottom out. When the one market cycle is finished, the next one begins, which is so true. So let's look. The market moves in four phases. Understand how each phase works and how to benefit is the difference between floundering and flourishing. In the accumulation phase, the market has bottomed, and early adopters and contrarians see an opportunity to jump in and scoop up discounts. The markup phase is the market seems to have leveled out, and the majority are jumping back in while the smart money is cashing out. In the distribution phase, sentiment turns mixed to slightly bearish. Prices are choppy, sellers prevail, and the end of the rally is near. In the markdown phase, laggards try to sell and salvage what they can. Early adopters look for signs of a bottom so they can get back in. Alright. So let's go ahead and break these down. So they said the accumulation phase when the market has bottomed out. This is accumulation phase. Right now, I believe the market's in accumulation phase now. To tell you the truth, but it's going to stick to right here. It's accumulation phase. It's been a downtrend. See how I see that? It's been trending down. Well, I feel like, all right, the market's bottomed out. Stop making lower lows. It came back up. That's the markup phase. Up here's the distribution phase, where the markdown phase. So it's four phases. But check this out, man. This is how trading can become so much easier for us, y'all. Let's just start from this day right here. Just from this day. The market always gonna touch its cycles, man. Check this out. Alright. So we're gonna talk about ceilings and floors. So let's just say we came in from this day. This is the ceiling, obviously, because the market came up here and started going the other way. All right. Every line, every ceiling and floor is going to get hit. It's going to get hit eventually. All right. That's a ceiling. This is a floor. All right. So look how easy it is to take these trades, y'all. So market comes up here, makes a ceiling, right? And boom. Starts going up the other way. Zoom in even more. Starts coming up this way. It's gonna go to this. It's either gonna go back to the ceiling or back to the floor. So it comes up, breaks down. Touch the floor again, comes up, breaks down. It's always gonna come back for where it left off at. So that was the ceiling right here. All right. So if it boom hits this ceiling, comes back down, and it starts to go back up, where is it going to? The ceiling, right? If I was to put an order here, I could just take a profit right here. This is a known movement. I know it's coming back to the ceiling, but I want to catch bigger moves. So boom, comes to the ceiling, now it breaks it. You know, all these marks get hit. So now it comes down here to this floor, makes a new floor. It comes back up, starts to go the other way. Where's the next ceiling at? Right here with this first red line at, right? So it busts that ceiling, and here goes the second one. Busted that ceiling. So if I see it going up, I could put a trade in right here and take profit right here at the ceiling. It's always going to come back and hit those points. So it came back and hit that one. So so far this ceiling has been untouched. This floor has been untouched. Hasn't been broken yet. Now boom. Broke this ceiling. Made a little mark right there, started coming back down. Alright. Actually, hold on. See, I think this is in a accumulation phase. This is where the smart investors start buying. And I think it's going to come back and touch all these ceilings. 1 ceiling, 2 ceiling, 3 ceiling. Touch all those. Because that's all it does. That's what I was trying to get rid of. It's alright. I can do it this way. Alright. So now I'm gonna do a bunch of videos on this because I know y'all can get it all in one day. But so now look, we're in a new ceiling. This has been broken. This has been touched. All these floors been touched. Like I said, remember they always gonna touch back the points. So now it starts coming down here. Now see, it's starting to back rise. You know it's gonna come to the ceiling. Fail to come to the floor. Now it's starting to rise back up. Because of the order right here, I know it's gonna come to at least this one of these ceilings. Boom, boom, boom. Broke all them ceilings. You know? So after that, you can just look. What's all the points that hasn't been broken yet? That hasn't been broken. This one hasn't been broken. Look at all these ceilings that they're gonna have to come back and break. Alright. So a lot of ceilings up here. So during the markdown phase, this is the distribution phase right here. This is distribution. Let me show you the cycles. Alright, if you can pinpoint and understand what phase are you in, it'll be so easy to catch the next movement. All right, so this distribution phase, right? After distribution comes the markdown phase. So as it's marking down, I'm noticing that a lot of ceilings are being made and not being touched. During the markdown phase, all the floors are getting hit. Like this floor right here, they're getting taken out. These floors been taken out, been taken out, been taken out. They've been hit, been hit, been hit. All right, and all the so now look at this. And it goes up even higher. Look at that. So now down here, like we said, this is the accumulation phase. Alright, so here you go to distribution. Phase after distribution, this is where people will be buying at. The investors are cashing out their money and they're selling. So now it's starting to mark down. That's where everybody else is getting at. The smart investors are buying. It goes mark up. So look, right there, bust that ceiling, boom. Bust that one, boom. What's the next one it's gonna hit? Boom. Hit all them ceilings. Could have easily got in down here and caught all these ceilings. Boom, boom, boom. If you're not able to watch the charts, you just put a take profit at one of the ceilings. Bam. If it come back and break this floor, just get out. You get in right here, you get out right here. Well, if not, take profit here, here, here. Doesn't matter. And plus, if you predicted that was the accumulation phase, you'll know, like, okay, after this is the markup phase, which is happening now, the markup. So boom, all them ceilings is getting taken out. So now, look at the new points that's being made. Now the floors are not being hit. So it's going to come back for these floors eventually. It's going to come back for these floors eventually. It's going to come back for these floors. So I'm going to show you. So as you're catching it up, during the markup phase, this is where you can do my blueberry strawberry jam setup. You see hits like these, clean setups like these, you can take them. But all you really gotta do is just look. Here goes a new ceiling. Comes down here. Makes a low point here. And this, all there is this cycles completing itself all day long on higher time frames and small time frames. Like this don't maybe look like it, but this is a smaller cycle probably on a smaller time frame. The minute chart you'll probably see. It goes to accumulate distribution phase, markdown phase, accumulation, markup phase. It's happening smaller, so if I know down here is the accumulation phase, I made this floor down here. It's tapping this floor, not really going up. I could put a buy in here, and I know that it's going to come up to the ceiling at least, which it did. And if it's during the markup phase, which I know, it's going to hit. See? That's probably my blueberry jam setup. Look. 34 red. 55. See? Look at that. Told you. That's the Blueberry Jam setup. I'm saying, but you could easily catch that without it. But it's the markup phase. It's the distribution. It's accumulation. Here go the markup phase. And they're always gonna come back and hit these points, but you notice these floors haven't came back for these floors yet. This floor been taken out, so now it's a little lower. Here goes the ceiling up here. They have been taken out. You go to the next ceiling. Now taken out. You go another ceiling. That got taken out. Another ceiling. That got taken out. You got another ceiling. Alright, so that one got taken out. So this could be, now if you look where you at, you see, alright, boom, hasn't been taken out. Comes up, comes back down, so it goes another ceiling again. Alright, so now it's starting to make lower ceilings. These floors are starting to get taken out. Here goes a floor where they got taken out. All those ceilings, right? These floors got taken out. All these floors getting taken out. All these ceilings. New ceilings getting made. All the floors getting taken out. You know, over here, all the ceilings was getting hit, and the floors weren't getting touched. So now I'm seeing that the floors are getting taken out. I'm looking down. Alright, I'm thinking this is distribution phase. So what's at the distribution phase? Mark down. So it might be marking down now. Right? Could be marking down. So I would have seen this ceiling. Boom, show me direction. Came back up here. Ain't touching none of these ceilings. Started to make a new ceiling. Well, anywhere right here. If I could have put a position here and like, know what? It's not really taking out no ceilings, so it's going to take out the floors. I could have put a position here and took a profit right there. You know? Or I could let it rock. I'm like, man, this could be if I've noticed this is the distribution phase. I know it's the markdown phase, so I could have took a position here. See, I hit this wall up here. It came up there. Came up here. So I coming down to another position. Come out right here. You know, stay doing that. Come back right here. Boom, boom, boom. Took it out. Look at that, man. Came down here. Boom. This was the floor down here, but it got broken. So if you came up here, could have gotten the order here. Ready to hit the floor. That's all it's doing. Boom. Got in here, took out, came out the floor. 2-0. It's a good 10 pips. Like, but these are like easy pips to catch. Now down here. After then, bust this floor down here. You know, start curving out the other way. You're not really making no more floors. What was the last ceiling? Right here. Yeah. Took a buy order right here. If you look, this could be an accumulation phase. If it was accumulation phase and this was the bottom out, if I put an order here, it gotta come back to this ceiling, which it did. Boom. Took out this ceiling, boom, boom. See, it's always gonna come back for the points it left off at. See? And look at that. As soon after that, boom, tap there, start coming down. I could have put a sell order in and let it go to the floor. The floor's down here. So it came up here, here, here. It's a new day, it would have got out anyway. Look, it came down here. I know this is the accumulation phase. Made a floor down there. Boom, boom. It'll start coming back up. That's how the accumulation phase ends anyway. It busts through that, boom. So if I would mark up, I could have easily put a buy order here and just take out right here, the next ceiling right there. Boom. And if it was right, accumulation phase, the next phase is the markup. And then it's continue to rise up. Knocking out all the previous ceilings before. Which it knocked them out. Knocked them out. Knocked them out. Knocked them out. See what I mean? What's the next ones above that one? They way up here. You know, you got history. But it's gonna always come back for those points. See what I mean? Look, got knocked out. Knocked them out. Actually, it been knocked those out. So let's go back even further. In fact, yeah, see, you got some way over here. Let's see this one. If I'm just gonna put a horizontal line. So I'm on a day chart. Yeah, he was right here, so I didn't even make it up there. Didn't even make it up there. So what? I'm gonna tell y'all for homework. What I want y'all to do is just read up on market cycles, market phases, market cycles. That way you can really get the drift, and then you can start marking up your charts. You can start marking up. I'm gonna do these naked, man. You don't need these stuff, but start marking up your charts on the high time frame. Have them color coded so you can know which colors, you know. If I'm looking right here, I don't really know what phase this is in, to tell you the truth. So if I see it coming up here, so I come back this way, I can at least put a sell in right here from the last floor, which it did hit. And then if it did bust through that, take profit to this floor. These are easy trades to catch. You know, you want to probably mark them on a day time frame first. So right now, this is the last ceiling, so it's gonna come back up to that point eventually. Go down to a smaller time frame, you can see them a little bit clearer. You feel me? Sealing, sealing, sealing. So eventually, when it gets down to the end of the markdown phase, it's going to be accumulation phase, where it's going to be choppy for a little bit, and it's going to start going back up, catching all these ceilings. It's going to come back for all these ceilings. Boom, boom, boom. You know? So I'm going to drop a little bit more videos on this, y'all, and how to start putting in trades with this. But yeah, just start looking at reading about market phases and just read about it. You know, just Google market phase, market cycles. Just kind of read up on about it and touch up on it. I'm gonna start to drop a video every day about this, you know, and putting in trades so y'all can really see what I mean about this. All right. So I don't want to make this video too long. I'm gonna cut this one short. I'm gonna drop another one soon. All right.